Alright, now we are going to begin the tournament for our King of the Ring tournament, that is. And our first match is going to be The Rock, seeded number 24, against The Big Show. And before I go any further, I'm just going to go out of character for a moment, alright? Okay. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that whenever we have guys that span more than one era, like for example, I'll give you Bret the Hitman Hart. He started in the 80s, but he also continued to go into the next era. So yeah, some guys bridge the eras like that. So whenever one person starts in one era, they can't be in another one. That's just a rule that we have in place for that. And the seeding is based on the power rankings system that this game has. So that's why Big Show is seeded 9 and The Rock is seeded number 24. And now Big Show has a bat. Oh, and he hits The Rock in the head with it. And this match is a no-holds-barred match. And because of the fact that these two guys absolutely hated each other, they hated each other then and they still hate each other now. So that's why we have a no disqualification type match. And is this it already? No. Of course, you're going to have to do more to The Rock than that in order to beat him. But anyway. So yeah, the ranking is based on that. And of course, like I said, the top 8 seeds get a first round bye. And the bottom 16 have to fight each other. And of course, the highest remaining seed of the low 16 seeds, the lowest remaining seed will take on the number 1 seed, and the highest remaining seed will take on the number 8 seed, and so on and so forth. But anyway, now that we got those little formalities out of the way, let me go back in character now. Okay, so now we have The Rock and Big Show practically beating the piss out of each other. And this match is Falls Count Anywhere. Nope, not even a 1 count on the Big Show. And The Rock getting a headbutt for his trouble. Now whipped into the barricade and thrown over the barricade. And Big Show is going to follow him. Now, like I said before, this is Falls Count Anywhere, and these guys can fight anywhere that they want. Of course, the audience has to be careful not to get in the way of some of these guys. And The Rock just going to continue to knee the Big Show. Oh, and a back elbow onto the Big Show. I mean, these guys are just going to club it out. That's what they're going to do. They're just going to have to club it out. Oh, rammed into the barricade there. And Rock just laying the smackdown on Big Show. Oh, and rammed into the barricade again. Oh, and Big Show fighting back. So yeah, this is going to go back and forth as long as it takes. And it looks like they're approaching the stage from where they're standing. All right, now they're at the stage. Oh, nice counter onto The Rock. And, oh, no. Oh, my God, just dropped him on the concrete. And this could be the beginning of the end for The Rock. Well, just as I say that, The Rock counters that, and rock bottom onto the Big Show on the floor. Is that enough to win? Ref! 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The Rock beats the Big Show. And they did it on the stage nonetheless. So congratulations to The Rock. And of course the Big Show is still lying on the floor. after The Rock just managed to lay the smackdown on his candy ass. So congratulations to The Rock. So The Rock is the lowest seed remaining. That means that it is official that he will take on, well, I'll let you see who he's going to be taking on next time. But until then, we still have more matches to come. So that's just the start. So be right back. Alright, so we have our next match. And we have the, well, I'm just going to go and go out of character again. So be right back. Alright, so now we have the official debut, 2K18 debut of Toad the Gamer, and of course Kane is the same as he was before in the previous game, but other than that, that's practically about it. And of course you see that Toad the Gamer has a slightly different design than he did the previous game. So with that said, alright, I'm going to go back in character now. Alright, so now you have a classic David versus Goliath type of deal. You have Kane, who is close to 7 feet tall, and you have Toad the Gamer, who is, I'm not going to say he's small, but compared to Kane, Kane makes practically most people look small. And down goes Toad the Gamer, and for Toad the Gamer, he cannot try to match power with Kane, but he can do moves like that. But another thing he can do is go up to the top rope and do some damage there. Except you missed. Way to go, TTG. Anyway, so Toad the Gamer is the 23rd seed, and Kane is the 10th seed. And now Kane is just going to blatantly choke out Toad the Gamer. And then a leg drop onto Toad the Gamer. And for Toad the Gamer, he could not have drawn a very tough opponent to begin, but again, it was based on the rankings that were in the what is it, the power rankings in this game, or on WWE.com, or we'll just call it the power rankings, because that's just what it is. And Toad the Gamer was about to slam him, but Kane is a lot bigger, and wait, what's wrong with Toad the Gamer? And Toad the Gamer has just been busted open! Oh, now Toad the Gamer is in deep trouble, and whenever Kane smells blood, he usually finishes the job, although, why is Kane just standing there? I guess he was just waiting for Toad the Gamer to get back up. But then Toad the Gamer reverses it. Oh, and then just punches Kane. Well, now Toad the Gamer is going to have to do something, because if he does not try to put away Kane as quickly as he can, and as effectively as he can, like with moves like that, the longer this match goes, the more it would have to favor Kane. And now Toad the Gamer. Oh, what a move! I think he might have hit the knee of Kane. Well, if he can take out the knee of Kane, you can definitely do a number on him. Because that's practically one of the ways you can beat him, is try to take his legs out. And he escapes to the ring. Oh, nice punch there. But you're not going to out-punch Kane. It's just not going to happen. Nope, countered by Toad the Gamer. Oh, he went for another dropkick, but this time he got swatted away by Kane. And a clothesline sending him over the top rope, and now wait, what's Toad the Gamer doing? Goes off the ropes and... Whoa! What a move! Just dived over the top rope and clotheslined Kane, now going after the legs. And again. And my phone is blowing up. I'll have to answer that when I get a chance to. But, wait a minute. A nice side Russian leg sweep. Oh, and then raking the face of Kane. Oh, but now Kane counters that. And whip back into the ring. A punch, and oh, and then a kick right to the head of Toad the Gamer. And if Toad the Gamer wasn't hurt before, he's hurt now. The green Toad, my green Toad brother, is in deep trouble. Oh, and then a stop right to the gut of Toad the Gamer. Then just kicked him in the face, does Kane. Nope, a jawbreaker to Kane. Then a clothesline on to Kane. Alright. And is that enough to beat him? 1, 2. No, that was really close. And then a drop kick to the back of Kane. Then kicking him right to the back. Now goes up to the top rope. Can he hit it this time? Yes, he does. He hits it. But then Kane counters with a fireman's carry drop. Now sets him on the ropes. And a scoop slam up against the ropes, and uh-oh. Toad the Gamer's in trouble. And uh-oh. Choke slam onto Toad the Gamer. Is this it? 1, 2. No! What the hell does it take to beat Toad the Gamer? A lesser man would have stayed down, but nope, countered by Kane. Nice counter by Toad the Gamer. 1, 2. Ooh, very close. And another drop kick to Kane. Goes off. Uh-oh, he's going up to the top rope again. Can he hit it this time? Oh wait, he's waiting for Kane to get up though. And he hits that drop kick. Now he takes the arm of Kane and rams it onto the canvas. Now he picks him up. Another Russian leg sweep. Picks up Kane again. Oh, and then a knee lift on the Kane. Is that enough? 1, 2. I don't believe it. Toad the Gamer has upsetted Kane. And I'll tell you one thing, granted Kane has gotten older as the years have gone on. And of course, Father Time is probably Kane's greatest enemy at this point. But Kane had the match won. He had Toad the Gamer beaten. But unfortunately for Kane, Father Time was on Toad the Gamer's side. There you saw that choke slam. That would have put away most men. Most men, it would have been over. In fact, he goes for the count. 1, 2, and not quite. And I'm not sure what Toad was trying to do there, but an even better counter onto Kane. And Toad the Gamer was relentless. He had to be. And he also did that flying, diving clothesline over the top rope and outside to the ring onto Kane. And there you saw that knee lift. And that's not really Toad the Gamer's finishing move, but it was just enough to beat Kane, though. But of course, I would have to think that up against much tougher competition, and yes, there is competition much tougher than Kane. There is competition much tougher than Kane, that a knee lift is not going to do it against much of the rest of the competition. But for Kane, it was enough. But we still have more matches yet to come, so stay tuned. They'll be coming up right after this. And we are now in the NXT arena in Germany, in Stuttgart, Germany. And this match is going to be a very special match because it's a championship match, and it's not just for any championship. Well, first let's introduce the challenger as well as the number 22 seed, my boy, Jason RPG. So Jason RPG has a brand new look, as you see, and man, he's coming out with fires ablazing. But yeah, he is just recent. This is his first match since losing the European Championship. But now he has a chance to become the Internet Champion. And I'll be interested to see what he has in store for us, as we will about to introduce the 11th seed and the current reigning Internet Champion, another one of my boys, the Internet Champion TanookiTeddy. And that championship looks so epic. I mean, you have all those social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, let me see, Instagram, Reddit, Wikipedia, Google, and YouTube, all ablazing on that championship. That championship looks like money, man. So yeah, TanookiTeddy, he won it in a triple threat ladder match against the likes of Chuck Norris and Retro Rick XTN, or simply Retro Rick. But the fact that this is not only a King of the Ring match, this is also a championship match. Now, of course, this match would not have happened. The championship would not be on the line if Teddy was facing an in-game wrestler. That much I can tell you, but that's what it's for, the Internet Championship. And introducing first the challenger from London, England, I think. I forget which part of England, but he is from England. I referred to him as my brother from another mother, Jason RPG. And here's the champion, another brother of mine. He's my brother from the Midwest, as we get a really good up-close look at him, showing off the gold. In fact, that's exactly what you have to be. You got to be bold to wear the gold. So there you get it. So there it is. That's what it's for, as well as advancement into the tournament. So that's what we have in store. I mean, we had, I forgot what, you know what, forget what I said. I almost forgot about something else, but it'll come to me. Anyway, match underway. Now, of course, this match is, otherwise just a normal standard match. I mean, these two guys are evenly matched, other than the fact that Jason RPG outweighs him by a good, what, maybe 20, 25 pounds? But most of that is in muscle, and of course, TanookiTeddy is pretty jacked himself. I mean, look at the size of their arms, man. I mean, they take really good care of themselves. And a neckbreaker onto Jason RPG. But yeah, this is now. Of course, these are two teammates of mine. The only reason they're fighting is because it's part of the tournament. They could have just as easily went up against, like, Kane, The Rock, maybe Toad the Gamer, but instead they have to fight each other, and only one of them is going to move on to the next round. And nice Hurricane Rana onto Jason RPG. And Teddy, oh, and he missed that that diving swanton. And now Jason RPG is going to make him pay. Yanks the top rope as if to clothesline him, and now it's just going to beat the piss out of him. I mean, that's a saying I use anyway, so it doesn't matter, like, who gets beaten, but it's just, that's what I say sometimes. And what was that called again? A fisherman's neckbreaker, that's what it's called. Excuse me. Now just going to pound away, and a DDT onto Jason RPG. And is that enough? One. No. Got a 1 count on Jason. Now goes for a triangle and... No, wait. Reversed. Oh, nice snap suplex onto And again, yanks the ropes as if to clothesline him and continues to beat his face in. Does Jason RPG. So Jason, I mean, Jason has the strength advantage, and Teddy has the speed advantage, and a nice fisherman's neck breaker. Is that enough to beat him? 1. No. Now, wait. Nice counter. Of course, too much of those, that will give you a cauliflower ear, and a pump handle back suplex onto TanookiTeddy. No, wait. Countered into a DDT onto Jason RPG. And, whoa, Rolling Thunder. Well, that's what the innovator, Rob Van Dam, used to call that move. He called that the Rolling Thunder. Then a neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect. And now, wait a minute. Teddy, he could be setting up for it. He's going for Tanooki Driver. The Tanooki Driver onto Jason RPG. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Once Teddy hits you with the Tanooki Driver, it's over. And while Jason RPG was game, Teddy was too much for him. And as a result, being that Teddy is the highest seed remaining, he will take on the number 8 seed in the next round. So at least we have The Rock and TanookiTeddy in terms of their second round matchups set. The other matchups will be set as they go. But a nice Rolling Thunder, and there you see it, the Tanooki Driver onto Jason RPG. And you can count it 1, 2, 3, baby. So your winner, and still the internet champion, TanookiTeddy. So congratulations to TanookiTeddy, but we still have more matches yet to come. Stay tuned, they'll be coming up right after this. Alright, match underway, and we have our next matchup. We have the number 12th seed in Goldust. He is the man in gold and black. And the other guy, mostly clad in black, is Roman Reigns. Now, of course, most people know that Roman Reigns is WWE's, quote, guy, top guy. And here you have Goldust, who is the top seed. Although right now he's getting pounded into the top turnbuckle and just got taken down. And a belly-to-belly suplex, and of course we are in the 205 Live Arena, as recently Goldust has called that home. Or at least that's what he calls it. And a suplex on a Roman Reigns. And nope, not even a 1 count on Roman Reigns. You're going to have to do more than that to Roman Reigns. I mean, you really have to beat him down in order to win. And a gut wrench suplex onto Roman Reigns, and then a rake into the face with that boot, and a neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect. And I'm surprised that, you know, Goldust, who is, if I'm not mistaken, he's like 45 years old. I mean, being that he's in his late 40s, he still can do it. He's kept the weight off. He's definitely kept in really good shape after all these years, and of course the you know, by losing weight, you take the weight off your joints and your knees, and of course with DDP Yoga, he's definitely added more years to his career because of that. I mean, and to think that this guy started in 1989. I mean, albeit he was Dustin Rhodes. and a crucifix onto Roman Reigns. And Reigns, he debuted in 2012 at Survivor Series, and ever since then he's been a mainstay ever since. And ooh, nice counter by Goldust. And for Goldust, he has to stay on Roman Reigns. He cannot let Reigns build momentum, because if that happens, Reigns just can't be beat. That's the thing about Reigns. He is, by all other accounts, Reigns is the better man. But of course, the better man doesn't always win. It's the man who takes it up the next level that wins. And another rake in the head with the boot. And then a kick right to the back. Oh, then a power slam onto Reigns. And so far, Goldust is doing a number on Reigns, but we've seen this happen before. And now Reigns is in a hammerlock chinlock combination, but nope. You're going to have to do more than that to really put Reigns down. Nice snapmare. Now has him in a reverse chinlock. Oh, but Goldust fighting back. And Goldust. Curtain call! Curtain call with a pinfall. 1, 2. No. I have a feeling you're going to have to hit more than one of those in order to win. Oh, but a shoulder tackle on the Goldust. Then a Russian leg sweep on the Goldust. A clothesline. Another one. Ducks one. And a jumping one. And just like that, Roman Reigns is back in. Oh, the Superman punch. That's what he calls that jumping punch to the face. The Superman punch. But now Goldust is back in control. And is he going to hit this? The final cut. A suplex neckbreaker. He calls that the final cut. 1, 2. No. Again, Goldust has got to stay on him. That's practically the one way you're going to have to wait. 1. Of course. You're going to have to do something else. And Goldust just wondering, what do I have to do to beat Reigns? Oh, nice nice arm drag onto Goldust. Now ramming the arm of Goldust into the mat. Oh, spear! 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 And is that enough? 1, 2, 3, and unfortunately for Goldust, Goldust hit everything he could against Roman Reigns, but it was not enough. And Roman Reigns has advanced to the next round, and Goldust was game. He brought it to Roman Reigns as best as he could have. And of course Reigns, I mean, here you saw the curtain call, which would have put away most men, but Reigns is not like most men. I mean, he did the right thing by going for the cover when he had the chance. There you saw that Superman punch that he has. Then there was the final cut, and I honestly thought that was it for Roman Reigns, but just not quite enough. There you saw another angle of him kicking out of it. And of course, kicking out at 1 was Goldust, but Roman Reigns was just too much for Goldust. And at this point, I'm thinking this guy could be the one to win it all. I don't see very many people that could stand in his way. I certainly wouldn't want to stand in his way. Or do I? But in the meantime, Roman Reigns advances, and we'll be back with our next match. Stay tuned. Alright, and we have our next match. This is our 5th match, and we are live here in the YouTube arena. This is a new arena that I picked up recently. And this will definitely feel at home for some of our YouTube wrestler friends. And we have Cody Rhodes, who is the 20th seed, and we also have the debut of the 13th seed, making his debut on this series is my good friend Adrian Chamblee, otherwise known as Chamblee 87 on YouTube. And he is taking on Cody Rhodes. Now, of course, up until now, we didn't lose him. Actually, he just hadn't debuted yet. But no, Cody Rhodes. Oh, and an RKO out of nowhere. That was kind of weird how he just hit the RKO out of nowhere. Shades of his old mentor, Randy Orton. But anyway, as I was about to say. And on a nice side slam onto Cody Rhodes. But yeah, Adrian Chamblee, probably one of the more underrated YouTubers that I've ever known. In fact, I met him through an old friend in Via Vinyl, and I just want to say thank you to her, because without... Oh, and a nice backflip off of the ropes onto Adrian Chamblee. A snapmare onto Chamblee, and already getting a neck crank from Cody Rhodes. And of course, for Cody Rhodes, in the years since, well, actually, let me go out of character for a moment, alright? Alright, well, ever since the debut of the WWE 13 game, in the years since, up until 2K12, or 2K18, I should say, excuse me, Cody Rhodes has left the WWE. I think it was in 2015 or 16. I forget when exactly. I think it was either early 16 or I think it was early 2016 that he left. And Chamblee throws him over the top rope. Oh, nope, countered by Cody Rhodes. Oh, and a drop kick onto Adrian Chamblee. And then just clothesline onto the ropes. And is that enough? 1? No. Kick out at 1 by Adrian Chamblee. But Cody Rhodes had left the WWE, went to Ring of Honor, became their world champion, and currently at the moment he is in New Japan as part of the Bullet Club. And whoa, nice move by Cody Rhodes. That was a Dragon Rana. And Alabama Slamma, a tribute to another one of his old mentors, Hardcore Holly. And just a 1 count on Cody Rhodes. Of course, well, a missed drop kick by Adrian Chamblee. And of course the inexperience that he is going up, and of course the inexperience will definitely hurt him in a match like this, especially against a very experienced Cody Rhodes. Now, especially since he had just been removed from being the Ring of Honor World Champion, throws him over the top, or throws him out, actually. And now, wait a minute. Wait, what's he doing? And a suicide dive onto Adrian Chamblee. And now, Bray Wyatt? What the hell is he doing here? Oh, and Cody Rhodes just took out Adrian or excuse me, Bray Wyatt. My fault. And he's just disposing of him, and what? Wow. Bray Wyatt has just cost Adrian Chamblee to lose to Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes, he wins the match, but not without controversy. And of course, Chamblee is not going to take that lying down. In fact, I have a feeling that Chamblee and Bray Wyatt are going to go at it very, very soon. And that's just unfortunate because even though he was losing against Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is no slouch by any stretch, but just the fact that I mean Bray Wyatt, came in and attacked Cody Rhodes and costed Adrian Chamblee the match, I would have to think that Chamblee or Adrian will do what he has to do to get some revenge against Bray Wyatt. But unfortunately, that'll have to wait at another time. But until then, let's get on with our next match, and that match will be coming up right after this. Alright, now on to our next matchup, again in the YouTube arena. Alright, in purple we have my boy, JVertus, my Smash brother, JVertus, and the other guy with red headphones and the blue shirt is the infamous Dashie. And JVertus has Toad the Gamer and Jacoy at ringside in his corner, and Dashie in his corner to counteract that has Markiplier and Jacksepticeye in his corner. So as long as the playing field is even, that's why we allow the managers to come in. And oh, nice bookend a la Booker T. And now JVertus, wow, that nice headstand with the, of course he has the afro, so the afro kind of helps give him that headstand. Whipped into the ropes. Nope. Oh, nice counter with the facebuster on the JVertus. Oh, then just kicking JVertus right in the face. Oh, and then a knee right to the back of JVertus. And then a fist drop onto JVertus. And now goes up to the top, does Dashie. Is he going to hit him? Yes, he does with that double axe handle. And so far, Dashie has been on top of his game against JVertus. And I'll tell you one thing, for JVertus, he has nothing to be ashamed of if he loses to Dashie. But, of course, he wants to win, obviously. And JVertus trying to get up. I mean, JVertus, he has to use that size and power to his advantage. Now he's doing a number on Dashie. And down goes Dashie like a ton of bricks. Oh, and then a kick right to the side of the face of JVertus. And a belly-to-belly from off the top rope on the Dashie. That'll definitely take the starch right out of him. 1, 2, no. And of course my phone is blowing up again. That's funny. Anyway, I was just looking at my messages. And now going for a triangle choke. Now this could put away Dashie. Especially if Dashie... Well, Dashie escaped. And now Dashie just pounding away on the back of JVertus. Now picks up JVertus and drops him head first into the turnbuckle. And, ooh, nice counter by JVertus. 1, no. Oh, missed a dropkick there. Oh, nice counter with a clothesline on the Dashie. Oh, and what is it? A jawbreaker to JVertus, and oh, and an inverted powerbomb onto JVertus. And Dashie is celebrating, but he better not celebrate too soon. Now just pounding away on JVertus's back. And then a backbreaker onto JVertus. And JVertus is in deep trouble because Dashie has just been on top of him this whole time. And I forgot the name of that move, but 1, 2, 3, and Dashie disposes of JVertus just like that. And like I said, there's nothing to be ashamed of when you lose to Dashie, although Dashie took a huge beating right there with that belly-to-belly suplex. I mean, and JVertus was right to go after the cover, but it just was not enough. And I give JVertus a lot of credit for staying in as long as he did. Well, and there you go. You have the Dashie, Rapidashie, I guess you can call it. That's what I'll call it, because I don't know what else to call it, though. If anyone has an actual name for it, I'd like to hear it. But nonetheless, though, Dashie advances to the next round. And, of course, he was wise to have brought Markiplier and Jacksepticeye as backup in case the McGrumps decided to do anything. Which, thankfully, they never did, but that's what they were there for. If nothing else, for support. But we still have 2 matches left to go, so stay tuned. Those will be coming up right after this. Alright, match underway, and we have Big Jets 1 and a suplex back inside the ring goes Jets, and the other guy is Isaiah Goodman. And Isaiah Goodman, before I go any further, I'm just going to go out of character for a moment, alright? Okay. Okay, so Isaiah Goodman was originally created by JC2K Universe, and he, JC for short, that's what I'll call him, JC. Well, JC has his own wrestling series, or wrestling E-Fed, Electronic Federation. He calls it Worldwide Wrestling, and that's where Isaiah Goodman comes from. Worldwide Wrestling, and out of all the guys that JC had, Isaiah Goodman was one of my favorites personally because, well, I mean, I am a Christian, and of course, you know, not a devout Christian, but a Christian nonetheless. But nonetheless, though, the backstory on Isaiah Goodman, according to JC, is that he became a Christian, whereas before he did not embrace it, like a born-again Christian, if you will. And what I'm getting at is that Isaiah was lost, and he needed guidance, and he turned to the Lord for it. So you know, he is of Christian faith, and he uses that as he uses his faith in God to compete in matches. You know, much like some of the great ones like El Santo and Fray Tormente, otherwise known as the Friar from Mexico, who competed in wrestling matches, and he would send the money he won to the orphanage that he used to work for, or used to work in, and still works in up until worked up. Okay, let me slow down. The Friar sent the money to the orphanage that he worked for until the day of his death. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Well, that's kind of what Isaiah Goodman does as well. Of course, he is also against people that are, you know, against God. Like people like Kane, you know, being that Kane claims to be a demon from hell. And then you have same thing with the Undertaker to a degree, and Donald Trump, you know, being that Donald Trump is, like, even before he was president, Donald Trump was already a greasy son of a gun. And Isaiah just didn't stand for that. He really didn't. And I forgot what it was called, the Pepsi twist. My fault. And, ooh, nice counter by Goodman. But yeah, Goodman is, Goodman is an original creation that was created by JVertus. So I did not create him. Not one bit. But that's all I have to say about that. Alright, back in character now. And Jet's going for the crossface jet wing. Crossface jet wing, but instead, Goodman fights out of it. And of course, Jets, Big Jets 1 on YouTube, he is, going for the cover. 1, 2, no. But Jets, well, basically his gimmick is that of a hockey player for the Winnipeg Jets. Spelled with 1 T, of course. Hence the hockey gear. Oh, and then an enziguri to the back of the head. And of course that helmet provides very little protection. A clothesline. Another one. Ducks one. And a drop kick. And just like that, Goodman is back in this match. And he could go up to the top rope. Let's see if he can fly like an angel to the sea. Fly like an angel as he buries that elbow. That didn't rhyme. 1, 2, 3. No! I thought he had him. But instead, Jets kicks out of it. All but Goodman. Let's see what he's going for here. Uh-oh. He could be going for it. He could be going for the crucifixion bomb. The crucifixion bomb. That's what he calls that move. That 1, 2, 3. So that's what he calls that crucifix power bomb. The crucifixion bomb. In reference to the fact that Jesus was crucified, and that Jesus was crucified for our sins. Or that he died for our sins, excuse me, via crucifixion. And there you saw the cross-face jet wing, and that could have put away a normal man, but Goodman is not a normal man by any stretch. But congratulations to Isaiah Goodman, who is, in a sense, representing Worldwide Wrestling in this company, and he is now one step away, one step closer to becoming the world champion here. I mean, I understand that his arch nemesis on Worldwide Wrestling is Raiden, but not to be confused with Mortal Kombat's Raiden. This is a different Raiden altogether. And Raiden stands for everything that Goodman is against. And there you see it, John 3:16. Read that in the Bible, or you can type it up. You'll be able to find it. But we still have one match left to go, and that's going to be our main event. And it, too, is going to be a title match. So stay tuned. That match is coming up right after this. Alright. Here we go with our final match. And this match is for the 24/7 championship, held by the man in the suit, the red suit, McBudderNugget1 John. And the challenger is Retro Rick. Now, Rick is the 16th seed, and the 17th seed is John. Oh, and a nice punch by John. And, of course, this match is going to be contested under Falls Count Anywhere match rules. So there are no disqualifications. I can't even talk. There are no disqualifications, and there are no countouts. And of course, anything can happen, and you can use weapons, you can use whatever you want, and an elbow drop onto McBudderNugget1. And of course, being that Rick is the higher seed of the two, we are in Monday Nitro's, the Monday Nitro arena, and he has a sledgehammer, and now uses it on John, and now is just going to hammer away on him. No pun intended. I mean, of course, Rick wants to win the championship as badly as he would like to have it. Oh, he missed there. Well, now John takes the... Well, never mind. He just forced Rick to drop it. Oh, and then a kick right to the leg of Rick. And, of course, ooh, went for the sledgehammer. Oh, hits him right in the gut. And now John is going to use the sledgehammer. I mean, both guys use the sledgehammer on each other. Wait. Oh, and a reverse powerbomb onto John. And now Rick is now going after the legs of John. And a powerbomb onto John. Now going for a triangle and a couple and an elbow right to the head. And Retro Rick could be moments away from becoming the new 24/7 champion with the Retro Cutter. The Retro Cutter. Is that enough to beat him? 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And we have a new 24/7 champion in Retro Rick. And that match was quick. Well, I mean, of course, with the sledgehammer, you had a feeling it was going to hurt much, much worse. And it took a lot of starch out of John. But Rick wanted it, and now he is the new 24/7 champion. And of course, Rick does not have to worry too much about watching his back, especially since he is part of the New Day, so he'll have somebody to watch his back at all times. But with that said, that's going to do it for the first round of our King of the Ring tournament. Until next time, we will be back with our show. Until then, peace out, everybody.